Hello friends, I am Himanshu Tripathi, Incubation Center Head from High Tech Incubation Center that is being supported by High Tech Institute of Engineering and Technology, Ghaziabad. I welcome you all in our session on human aspiration, that is continuous happiness and prosperity. And today we are having a second session of this series. This second session is on trust and respect, and that session is being taken up by Mr. Mukul Jain. Mr. Mukul Jain is faculty in Applied Science and Humanities Department. Also, he is a member of Value Education Cell at Infosys Engineering College, Ghaziabad. Mukul sir, I hand over the control to you, and you may please start sharing your screen and start.
Good afternoon to all of you. And this overall webinar is based on the harmony, is based on the aspects of prosperity and happiness. And in this regard, today we are going to discuss the two major aspects of which is trust as well as respect, which is these two aspects are very, very important if we are going to discuss the things in relation to the relationship. So if we talk about the today's desire or the human, what is human desire? Human desire is basically continuous happiness and prosperity. And what is the human desire? Human desire is continuous happiness and prosperity, right? If we talk about the human desires, this is obviously which we can call as the happiness and prosperity, and obviously continuity in the happiness and prosperity. But actually, for this purpose, what actually we have to do, what exactly our program is. This program may include, before going into deep, and I want to say whatever I am saying, this is just a proposal for you. So, go through this proposal, try to evaluate by your own, and if you feel that it is suitable, then it can be adoptable by you. But this is basically a proposal for all of you, right? So if we talk about the program by which we can have the continuity in happiness and prosperity is what program. So this program is basically relates regarding the four aspects. Number one, harmony in human being. Number two, harmony in family. Number three, harmony in society. And number four, harmony in nature or existence. And in the today's scenario, harmony in human being as well as harmony in the family is the major issue. And in the yesterday's session, I think so, there has been a discussion regarding the happiness and prosperity. And obviously, happiness and for the purpose of happiness and prosperity, relationship is important. And if we talk about the relationship, then obviously, we have to have talked about the trust as well as respect. So what exactly may be the meaning of the trust and respect? And a proposal is there for you peoples. So if we talk about the further proposals, then we can have what is relationship is. Because of that, if you want to discuss the concept of trust as well as respect, then we have to find out for which purpose we are going to use the concept of trust. Obviously, for the purpose of relationship. But what is the meaning of relationship? Relationship means relationship is in between oneself to the other self. And this relationship is based on the feelings. If we are able to grasp the concept of these feelings, if we are able to do the justice in these feelings, then obviously our relationship would be strong. Otherwise, no. And if our relationship is strong, then what will be the resultant? Resultant will be the mutual happiness and obviously the prosperity also. That was actually the desire of any human being. So relationship is what? Relationship is in between oneself to the another self and is based on the feelings. And And what about the feelings? Their fulfillment, evaluation, and which further leads to the mutual happiness, right? Which further leads to the mutual happiness. And if we talk about these feelings, then these feelings are 9 in numbers. These feelings are 9 in numbers, in which the very first is the trust, which we call as the foundation value. Then next is the respect, then affection, care, guidance, reverence, glory, gratitude, and ultimately we have to come up with the love. That is known as the complete value. But today, majorly we are going to discuss what is the foundation value, which is trust, and what is the consecutive value, which is the respect. If we have gone through the concept of, clearly gone through the concept of trust and respect, then obviously this will create a strong base of our relationship, right? So, and hello guys, if I want to ask some question for with you, then what is trust exactly? है ना? What is trust? Trust means basically to be assured. है ना? What we have to be assured? To have the clarity that the other wants to make me happy and prosperous. If we have this kind of feeling, then other wants my happiness and prosperity, then and only then we can come under into the feeling of trust. And obviously the similar would be from other side also. That means other is also having a feeling that I am in there for his or her happiness and prosperity. Sorry. Then and only then they will trust on me, as well as we are going to trust on them. If we are have a feeling, then other is in our happiness and prosperity. But these are simply words. But to exercise this concept, this and a feeling, that means other wants my happiness and prosperity, is one of the toughest tasks nowadays. And if we see, and normally people, what people say is that we don't trust on you, and how we can trust on them. Trust is one of the important thing. But what exactly the trust is? Trust means if we are having a feeling that other one is for our happiness and prosperity, right? But obviously, and it may be or may not be possible nowadays. Well, enough to understand this further, we can go through a simple questionnaires, right? I'm going to give you we are going to discuss some of the basic questions to you, right? But these questions may be based on your natural acceptance and your ability, right? The very first question is, I want to make myself happy. Is it true or false? May I audible to all the participants now? May I have any answers from them? I want to make myself happy. Always this is true. Always this is true. I want to make myself happy. Always this will be true. But on the contrary, I am able to make myself always happy. Right? This may be or may not be. So there is a question mark on this. So there is a question mark on this. I'm able to make myself always happy. Because of that, the first, I want to make myself happy, is depends on my intention, and other depends on my competency or ability. I am able to make myself always happy. So we have to find certain program, certain aspect, what type of things, what type of prosperity is there, what type of happiness is there, by which I can make myself happy. Number 2 point, I want to make the other happy. This is what about? This is all about intention. I want to make the other happy. But on the contrary, I am able to make the other always happy. This is a concern about my ability. whether I am able to make others always happy or not. So there may be a question mark on this. Then that we can move on the third aspect. Third aspect is the other wants to make herself or himself happy. Obviously, everybody wants to be happy. So, other also, other than me, that means other persons, other peoples wants to make themselves happy. But again, on the contrary, the other is able to make herself or himself always happy. Again, there is a question mark on this. Because of that, this is the question of ability or competence, right? Because of that, they may be able, they may not be able. So this is one of the important aspects. So why? Because of that, we are having the clear-cut intentions. I want to be happy. I want to make other happy. The others wants to make themselves happy. But actually, it is not happening. Why? Because of the trust, because of the lack of respect, maybe. Then number 4, the other wants to make me happy, right? The fourth aspect is the other wants to make me happy. This is again, there will be a question mark on this. Because of that, we are going to make a question mark on the other's intention. But actually, intention may be they wants to make me happy, make us happy, may not be. But there is a question of competence. There is a question of ability. On the contrary, the other is able to make me always happy. Then on this point, there is double question mark actually, right? So, if we are talking about trust, this is basically a comparison or a trade-off in between your intention on the basis of your natural acceptance and your ability, which we are calling as the ability to make ourselves happy, to others happy, as well as whether the others are able to make us happy. So we can have certain examples for that also. The others, about the other. Suppose that if anybody else have done something, they suppose that they have broken a glass, then what exactly we are saying, the others made this, right? But by which this has been happened, they are saying that the glass is broken by accident. So what exactly it is? It is basically the trade-off in between ability as well as intention. So it is simply a question of competence and natural acceptance or intention. Because of that, we are trying to have a question mark on intention. But actually, intention is okay, intention is fine, but the capability is not there. But the capability is not there that they wants to make us happy, they are able to make themselves happy. Because of that, there is a lack of competence, maybe in ourselves, maybe other self. So, if we want to have a trust, then we have to find out a clear-cut difference in between, ability or competence and intention, right? So there may be some more examples also, but I think so this example is enough for this to understanding purpose. Then, but if we talk about the trust, that means we are saying it is the what exactly the trust is, to be assured, to have the clarity that the other wants to make me happy, right, and prosperous. But there is an intention you feel related to other. That means if you feel that the other is in our happiness and prosperity, then and only then you will feel related to them. Otherwise, no. If you are feeling related to them, that means then the question marks will be different. There is the absence of trust on intention, lack of assurance that the other intends my happiness and prosperity. Lack of trust on intention leads to doubt, fear, opposition. But if you are very clear that the intention is okay, but the competence is not there, they are not able to make myself happy, as well as I am not able to make myself happy. This is not due to intention. This is due to my competence. Then we may be in some relax. But as and we are having certain question mark on intention, then obviously it would lead doubt, fear, as well as opposition. That means it may be in terms of anger, it may be in terms of an otherwise behavior, or it may be in terms of certain and a different type of behavior. So trust is required in any relationship. So trust is required in any relationship. This is the base, right? We can have certain check. If you have unconditional, continuous trust on intention of the other, and if the other is lacking competence, then what will you do? Because of that, it generally happens, and others are not able to make us happy. In fact, ourselves are not able to make ourselves happy. So, and but if this is happening, then there is a position of doubt, there is a position of fear, there is a position of unintended behavior. So if this situation comes, then how we can improve this? Try to improve his or our competence. That means, and how we can make ourselves more happy, how we can go through the more and more prosperity, because of the happiness and prosperity are the feelings, right? Then, and if we are getting irritated, then obviously that means we are in the condition of doubt or intention. Number three, if you're getting angry, then again we are in doubt or any kind of other type of behavior. Number four, have a feeling of opposition. Obviously, if there is a doubt on intention, we will be having a opposition in feelings, right? We may get angry, we may get irritated, and obviously we have to find out what exactly the ways and means by which we can improve our competence. So how many people do you have trust on intention, which is based on the natural acceptance and which is unconditional and continuous? Go through this, try to find out. If we are able to find it out exactly, and that means what exactly the competence of ourself and other self is there, then we will be assured, we will be in confidence, we will be in relief that we are having certain trust on them. Otherwise, generally people says that we don't trust on others. How we can have certain trust? Because of that, trust is the matter of only intention and competence. So if we are able to find out a line in between intention and competence, then obviously we would be able to have trust, right? Because and trust is the base value. It is the just like foundation, and a foundation for any relationship. If there is a breach of trust or trust has not been developed, that means we will not enter into any relationship. So for the purpose of relationship, trust on intention based trust is required. So this is fundamental. Trust on intention is the foundation of relationship, right? So this is a very, very brief idea about trust. So again, I'm repeating once more, trust means is a matter of intention and competence, right? And the basic concept is whether the other is in my happiness and prosperity. If we are having that kind of feeling and this kind of feeling, if other is also having, that means there is a trust. And if we are having the trust, then the outcome will be in the form of, mutual happiness. Obviously, mutual happiness will be there, and there will be a strong base of relationship. Further, we can move further into the relationship, and we will be able to justify, and we will be able to do the justice in our relationship, and the family concept will be more and more stronger if we are able to do this, right? So these are the some basics of the trust. So now we can move on to the second aspect of the today's session, is the rest. Now, the other aspect after trust is respect. In a relationship, if we are able to have, or if we have crossed the boundaries of the trust, then the another concept, the another feeling which comes under into the way is called as the respect. Nowadays, there are not many aspects of the respect. And if if we just open up our television, or if we are just gossiping, or if we are just communicating with each another, then we have more or less the concept of respect. The others are not respecting us, and how we can respect others. So what exactly the respect is? Because of that, respect is one of the important pillar in any relationship. If there is no respect, then obviously we can't move further. And nowadays, there is a big question mark in the respect. For whom we have to do the respect? We have to show the respect. Maybe, and if they are age old, then only we have to do the respect. If they are having certain post, if they are having certain job, if they are working for that or this, then only we have to respect, or it is a matter for all. We have to understand this. And what you say, guys? And is it required for each and everyone, or it is only for certain type of peoples? Obviously, and this is required for all. So, and again, this is the second feeling of the relationship, which is called as the respect. In Hindi, we can generally use the word samman. So we are moving towards now respect, samman. If we are talking about samman, that means respect. That means what exactly this meaning is: right evaluation, right evaluation, right evaluation for which? That means if we are doing the right evaluation of other, that means we are doing respect. Suppose that, and if we are saying, and you are very good, you are very nice, and but exactly he or she is not like that. That means exactly whether we are doing the respect for them, and or we are doing over evaluation of them. Or sometimes in the class, and we say to the students, now, hey, you people, you can't do anything, you would be failed in the exams. What exactly we are doing? We are doing under evaluation for that. And sometimes we go for the otherwise evaluation. Sometimes we go for the otherwise evaluation. And what we say is, and you can't do anything, you are mad, and you are just like a dog. What exactly we are saying? That means, and we are doing otherwise evaluation of them. So respect refers to the right evaluation, and if we are doing the right evaluation always, then we are going to the respect. And obviously respect is a matter for all. It is required for each and every human being. And it is not only for some elderly peoples or the peoples who are certain on a very, very higher position post, not at all. And this samman or this respect is required for all. And what exactly this meaning is, that means the right evaluation is known as the respect or samman. Now we can further evaluate it, how we are going to do the right evaluation. This right evaluation, and this evaluation may be of three types, right? And it may be of three types. Over evaluation, and we are going for the over evaluation. That means the person is not like that, but even then we are going to praise them, and over and above we are praising them. This is what? This is over evaluation. Then under evaluation, to evaluate for less. That means he or she can do something, but you are not evaluating. You are saying you can't do anything. And this is not a cup of tea for you peoples. And this particular matter is not for you. So what exactly we are doing? We are going for the under evaluation. And what is the otherwise evaluation? To evaluate for others. Then what it is? That means the peoples are exactly what it is, but we are saying something else. Say, for example, if you are saying you are mad, you are just like a dog. That means what exactly we are saying? That means we are doing otherwise evaluation of them. So the moment we are going through these type of evaluations, over evaluation, under evaluation, and otherwise evaluation, there will be a situation of disrespect. So whenever the evaluation is not right, it will be the disrespect. So check for yourself for every interaction with others, what it is, respect or disrespect. And obviously, respect refers for all. Suppose that if you're talking about a small kid, then obviously we have to choose certain language which is appropriate for them. Which is appropriate for them. That means, okay, what are you doing? What is your name? Something like that. That means the language, the particular work or the particular jobs or particular things which are related to them. If we're talking about them for regarding a small kid, then definitely we are going for the respect. Otherwise, if we are saying, "Tum abhi bahut chote ho," you can't do anything. That means what we are trying to do, we are going through the under evaluation or otherwise evaluation. Or sometimes we call, this is our Raja beta, ye sabse acha yahi hai, yahi bahut kuch karke dikhayega. But that is what exactly we are doing. We are going for the over evaluation, right? So we have to check whatever we are doing, maybe the right evaluation or over evaluation, under evaluation, or otherwise evaluation. So check for yourself in every interaction with others, whether it is respect or disrespect. If we observe, we find in our day-to-day relationship, it tend to do, and maybe may not be the right evaluation, and mostly we people do this. Whatever the over evaluation, under evaluation, and otherwise evaluation, we are generally or continuously indulging ourselves in over evaluation, under evaluation, and otherwise evaluation. So, we have to gone through the right evaluation always. That means if a person is required certain motivation, then obviously we can do the same. If certain people are required something else, that means we have to interact in the same manner. But that should not be based on the over evaluation or under evaluation or otherwise evaluation, right? So we can move further. Will the right evaluation be based on the self or body? Now we have to find out the basis of the respect. That means on which basis we have to do the respect, whether based on the self or based on the body. If certain people are not very fair in color, so is this the matter to disrespect them? If a person is small in height, so is this the matter to disrespect enough for them? we have to decide. So as a person, and what are the specific things or the basis on the basis of which we have to go to the respect. So will the right evaluation be based on the self or body? We have to find it out. Now, what are the basis of the self? Respect, right evaluation. For what is the right way to do the right evaluation? And this must be based on the three aspects. Number one, purpose. I want to live with continuous happiness and prosperity. Obviously, everyone wants to live with the continuous happiness and prosperity. So our communication must lead to the continuous happiness and prosperity. Number two, the other also wants to live with continuous happiness and prosperity. So our purpose is same. Our purpose is same. That is my purpose, and for the other person, purpose is the same. And to whom we are communicating, to whom we are communicating, and all of them are having the same purpose. So if there is a difference in the purpose, then obviously we can do disrespect. That means we can indulging ourselves into the over evaluation, or maybe under evaluation, or maybe otherwise evaluation. But if we found that the purpose is same, what is the purpose of anybody or any human being is continuous happiness and prosperity. If you are able to find it out, then obviously we will not do the disrespect. Always we will go through the respect. But is it happening or no? We have to find it out by own. Number two, program. Program means what? Program means what is the program to achieve continuous happiness and prosperity? That means what exactly our program is to achieve continuous happiness and prosperity. And obviously, my program is to understand and to live in harmony on the four levels. Four level means harmony in self, harmony in family, harmony in society, as well as harmony in nature or existence, right? The program of the other is also to understand and to live in harmony at all four levels: individual, family, society, and nature. Because of that, our program is same. R means we are talking about human being. All the human beings are having the same program, but generally we misunderstood that. We misunderstood means we are not able to have the same program. Because of that, and if there is a difference, if we find any difference in the program, purpose and program, then obviously we may indulge into the disrespect. We or other person feels that the other is not doing respect. Because of that, due to that, they may they may indulge into the over evaluation, under evaluation, or otherwise evaluation. And number three, potential. Every person, every human being is having the same potential. Because of that, we have to have the relationship in between self to self, not in between self to body or body to body. But we are generally able to see the body. So definitely our majorly base of respect our body. Our majorly base of the respect are physical facilities, which are obviously which can lead the happiness but may not be the continuous happiness. So we have to find out the potential in terms of desire, thought, and expectation. Is continuous in me, and it is obviously governed with the help of natural acceptance. Then we can come to the desire, thought, and expectation for the other also. Other is also having on the basis of natural acceptance. So we have to find out what type of just a minute, please. and we have to find out whether our potential is same or no. So we can do the right evaluation then and only then if we find there are common purpose, program, and potential. That means, and the other is and same exactly as me, दूसरा मेरे जैसा है. And if we are having this kind of concept or this kind of feeling, then and only then and we will be able to do the right evaluation. Otherwise, we will go through the over evaluation, under evaluation, or otherwise evaluation. So respect is based on the self and based on the 3 points, which are purpose, program, and potential. If we find that all of the human beings are having the same purpose, program, and potential, then there will not be any question of disrespect. Now we can move further. Now, but generally, what happens nowadays? What is happening nowadays? We are going through the respect, the basis of respect on the basis of body. Okay? That means body is the base nowadays. That means on the basis of age, on the basis of gender, on the basis of race, on the basis of physical strength. But all of these things are not continuous. As the people grow, their body may not be having too much force. If there is some person who is younger to me or younger to us in terms of age, whether they are not required any respect? Obviously no, because of that relationship is what? Relationship is in between self and self, not on the basis of body to body. So that's why this generally bases are and generates generally disrespect. Generally disrespect. So the one of the misunderstanding regarding the human being is equivalent to body. But exactly what is human being is the combination of self and body. It's a coexistence of self and body. So all the time, if we are going through the concept of respect on the basis of body, then definitely we fails. So the concept of respect will not emerge. Another way of differentiation may be based on the physical facilities. The persons who are wealthy, the persons who are having the post, we are going through the respect for them. Okay. If that means if the person is not having very physical facilities or having very high-fi post, the persons are not required respect. Is this the matter? So that's why what is happening nowadays, again, this is creating the other type of evaluations, not the right evaluation. Because of that, right evaluation or relationship is again based on the relationship of self to self. But if our bases are other than the self, then the concept of disrespect may occur. If it is based on the physical facilities, if it is based on the wealth, it is based on the post, then definitely we may be having the misunderstanding of the physical facility equivalent to happiness, right? If we are having that concept, then obviously we may not go through the concept of respect. That means we will not be able to do the right evaluation. We may lead towards disrespect. That means maybe over evaluation, under evaluation, or otherwise evaluation. Then the another difference is based on the beliefs, isms. That means based on the religion, based on the sampradaya sections, based on the informations. That means again, if you're talking about the religion, if you're talking about the isms, if you talk about the any information, that means who create this? Obviously human being create this. But And this is again the otherwise evaluation. Because of that, and a relationship is again based on the self to self. But we always, when we talks about the other than the self, the problems may create. When we talk about the other than the self, then the problems may create. So, and if the differentiation, we are going through the differentiation on the basis of the beliefs, then what will be the gross misunderstanding? If the preconditioning of the other matches my preconditioning, then the other is like me. If other is going, I'm going to the temple, then both of us are the same and we can go through the respect. Other one is not required or the other person who is not visiting temple is not able to grasp the respect. So this is the misunderstanding nowadays. Then we have these three types of differentiation on the basis of body, on the basis of physical facility, and on the basis of the beliefs. This slide comprised of the each and every three types of majorly differentiation based on the body, based on physical facility, and based on the beliefs. But what is the, if we are going through the differentiation, that means we are going through the disrespect, and disrespect always leads to the opposition. Disrespect always leads to the always leads to which, that means it will not create any type of mutual happiness and prosperity. And if we're going through the differentiation, that means obviously we are going through the disrespect. So this is a major proposal for you, and we have to evaluate this proposal. That means what exactly the concept of respect is, what exactly the concept of trust is. So, on the basis of the human being, if you talk about the human being, then the respect, that means the right evaluation leads when we find that our purpose, our means human being is having the same purpose, human being is having the same program, human being is having the same potential in terms of the self, not in terms of the body. Body differentiation may be there, but that may not be the basis of the respect. That may not be the basis of the right evaluation. Right evaluation will be based on if we are not feeling any difference on in terms of purpose, program, and potential of any human being. And obviously, for this particular purpose, we have to go on through the competence on the basis of right evaluation of our mutual competence. I recognize our complementary and fulfill it. If the other has more understanding, is more responsible than me, obviously, if I am responsible, that means I am having more and more understanding, and that means what exactly the basis are for the person. And the moment we are not understanding that what are the basis of evaluation, if you are finding the basis of evaluation as well as body, as post, then definitely at some times we will get failed, right? So we have to find out the basis of respect. And if we are going through the right evaluation of other, that means we are going through the respect of others. Otherwise, we will not be able to do the respect. And we can have some more diagram and for the purpose of right evaluation, over evaluation, and other evaluation. Right evaluation means right evaluation, and it may lead to the self confidence, and it may be, that means I am self referential, we may feel swatantrata, and we will be having the definite conduct. But over evaluation, it will create ego on others, and obviously if we are able to create the ego, that means we are not doing respect. And the other hand, under evaluation, otherwise evaluation will leads to the depression. And suppose that if a particular guy is not getting admission in engineering in any IIT, so then can we or should we go for the disrespect for that particular guy? Or the students are getting bored, or students are getting or going through some of the misleading activities in the institutes, due to that they get failed. Then obviously why? Because of that, somebody else may gone through the otherwise or under evaluation for them. So under evaluation, otherwise evaluation is one of the major aspect of the society. The outcomes maybe assumptions, disharmony, tension, frustration, depression may occur. So and obviously if some of the teachers are here, if some of the responsible persons are present over here, students are present here, and I would like to share the matter that we always gone through the right evaluation over and under and otherwise evaluation, and is one of the harmful thing for our society, and for that particular purpose we may lose productivity, we may lose confidence, we may lose integrity, we may lose innovation, we may lose entrepreneurship. That means as a nation, if our younger population, younger generation is having certain tension, frustration, depression due to the respect or disrespect, so this may lead to the various unwanted situation. This may lead to the various situations which are not required. So self-confidence, ego, and depression are the expressions of the respect. Now, again the same things are opening here. Then we can now sum up on the basis for the purpose of respect. Respect is the right evaluation. Under evaluation, over evaluation, otherwise evaluation is disrespect. Differentiation is disrespect. So, if we want to make our nation happy, prosperous, then we have to go through this concept properly, and we have to understand what exactly the meaning of right evaluation is. Respect on the basis of the self is required. It is based on the more and more understanding. If we are feeling that we are responsible, then we have to understand what are the bases. Bases are self. Bases are not body. Bases are not belief. Bases are not wealth. Right? So, this is the basic concept of trust and respect. And if we are able to go through the concept of trust and respect, then this will be the major base or the major aspect or the foundations of the relationships, and we can move further into the relationship. If anybody is having trust, if anybody is having the respect, if they understand well the concept of trust and respect, then definitely they will not get failed anywhere in the family, in the society. They will move further, they will move strongly, and our nation is required a lot nowadays. Generally people says that we don't trust on them, and how we can trust on them, and they are not giving respect. Nowadays students are not respecting teachers. Teachers are saying that students are like that or like those, and students are also saying that the teachers are like that, and as well as in the offices are also how we can trust in the boss, and the boss is saying the peoples are not working, so we have to implement the concept of thumb impression or something like that. Why? Because of that we are lacking in trust. That means we are lacking in relationships, right? Relationship may be in the society, relationship may be into the family. Well, these are the two bases of the relationship, and further in the next session there will be some more and more exploration about the relationship on the other feelings. The overall feelings are 9, and today I have gone through the 2 feelings of trust and respect, right? So this is the some an idea of trust and respect from my side. And now I am opening this forum for any type of questions or queries. Thank you.
I hope you have liked today's session. Please subscribe our channel and like this video so that you can get updates more quickly. And if you have any question related to this session and you want to connect with our speakers or you want to connect with us, you can write us email at iedc@hiet.org, or you can visit our website, that is hiet.org. Thank you for being here. Have a nice day.